I am here with Chris and Kirk for The Croods, which is a phenomenal movie, and not just for kids. I'm 21, and I'm supposed to be too cool for this kind of stuff, and I'm not, and I loved it. First of all, I have to ask you about Nicolas Cage, because I love him so much. He's one of my favorite people of all time. Like, my mom, God... I should say that, right? And then Nicolas Cage. That's how I feel. How was it like working with him?
The Holy Trinity.
He's the best. Exactly.
That's the Trinity.
My mom, God,
your mom, God, and Nicolas Cage.
Vicky Evans.
I gotta say, he was incredibly nice, incredibly inventive and giving. Every time we were with him, no matter what he was doing, because he was always working on a movie somewhere. Mm-hmm. One of the neat things about recording Nicolas Cage is we got to follow him on his journey around the world doing different movies. And the first time we recorded him was in Bath, England, and then we moved from there to New Orleans. Then we went to the Bahamas. Then it was New York, Las Vegas, LA. So we've been all over the place recording Nicolas Cage. One of my favorite recording sessions, though, was the Las Vegas recording session because he was on his way to dinner and he was dressed impeccably. He might as well have been going to the Oscars. Yeah. He looked amazing, and he had these sunglasses, these light blue lens sunglasses. But we were in this Vegas studio, just beautiful, high-tech, very stylish studio, and but he was being a caveman. So the juxtaposition of him doing these caveman lines, but dressed like that in this environment, it was like a rock concert. It was amazing.
That overwhelms me. I'm overwhelmed with joy.
It was truly incredible.
One-man show.
I was sitting back and I was thinking to myself, remember to enjoy this. Yeah. Like, you're working, but just enjoy this moment because it really is amazing.
So I didn't know this. You followed him. Is this
he knew we were following. It wasn't like a stop.
Well, okay.
Yeah, we showed up.
Not like me.
No.
Yeah,
it's us again.
We had permission to follow him. But yeah, because he'd be working on it. We've been working with him for 3 years. These movies take 5 years, 4 years to make. So he came on about 3 years ago, very early in the process. And so throughout the course, when we need, as production goes along, we need lines, we need to test stuff, we need things for production, we would have to go find him because he'd be working on a movie. So we would get on a plane and either bring our recording equipment or he would, we'd go to a nearby studio and record him.
Did you do that with everybody? Was everybody that busy?
We did go to a few places. He was one that we went to more places than anybody else. But yeah, we would go and
mostly
visit
to New York. We went to
New York.
Love for Ryan and Emma, and everyone else was in Los Angeles.
The cast is unreal. It's a great cast. How did you pick these people? Because I thought when I was watching the credits, I was like, oh man, it's a great cast.
Well, the fun thing about Emma was that we are big fans of this movie, The House Bunny.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So and so Emma in that was before Easy A and before The Help and stuff.
Gosh, she was in that.
Yeah. So
the homely one.
Yeah, and we just loved her quirkiness and her timing, and we approached her and she said yes, and we got very lucky because it was the first animated film she's ever worked on, and it was really quite surprising for her because she had done ADR, dialogue replacement, which is really just doing your performance over in a quiet environment. And this one is creating a whole new performance and spending hours working on it. And so she just brought such energy and enthusiasm and creativity to the role.
Do you find it more difficult, or did they find it more difficult to act and be invested in the story while in that small, confined space?
If it was difficult, they didn't let on. I think that one of the things that we were always coaching any actor to do, risk going too far. When we leave that studio, we're primarily going to have just their voice. And so they have to really inhabit that voice. And you can go pretty far before it will break. And I don't think anybody ever went too far. That said, we do always run 2 little lipstick cameras whenever we record. So we have video from the session just in case, on the off chance that the actor does something that we really do want to incorporate into the animation. And I don't think anybody had more reference pulled than Emma Stone. She has the most animated expressions. It's incredible. So as we were recording,
really fun process.
Oh, it's fun. It's neat. Yeah.
Well, I think the other thing fun for them is that they, on a live action, they have their lines, and they could go a little bit here and there, but there's a 400 people watching them. They can't, and in animation, it's just us in the booth for 4 hours. So they can really experiment and play a lot more than they could on a set.
That said, it takes a lot of stamina, because I think on a normal movie set, you might be doing one setup a day, or at the most maybe a couple. With us, we can take an actor through pieces of, you know, more than half of the film. So it's a lot of energy it takes to like keep their energy up all through the recording session.
So that was like an initial question I had, because how do you direct an animated film? I'm not, like, what goes into that? I don't understand. Because I feel like what I picture is you two at a computer, like, yelling at cartoons. Like, move that way.
If only it was that simple.
They were like, no, that's a computer, you can't.
Imagine a live action set. You take every single person on the set and separate them. That's really what we do. And we do the acting twice, because we'll go to the actors with the lines, we'll record the lines, then we'll go to the animators and we'll pitch the scene to them, we'll give them the lines, and then they become like a second set of actors. In the meantime, we have a camera department, and we have a department that's building the characters. We have a lighting department, and we have an effects department. So, and we have a sound design that's going on at Skywalker Ranch. So imagine just doing the same thing many, many different times with different people in different places, instead of having them all together at one time.
That's incredibly tedious.
Yes, it is.
I mean, in a great fun way.
Fun way, right?
How is it working with two directors? I mean, y'all obviously get along. Maybe, I don't know what you're like.
We're actually great actors. Yeah, we're not that good actors.
No, we're not.
Do you find that, like, you offer things that the other one doesn't, or is it mainly collaborative? What is it?
Well, you know, our situation is because we write together. I think that makes it a lot easier, because we start outlining all the movie together, taking the scenes, splitting them up, trading them back and forth, and we both know the scenes very, you know, we know the heart of the scene that we're trying to accomplish, so we can go off and we can actually fill in for each other and kind of do stuff, and we're never fighting the material. We're just trying to find bring it to life.
Well, it's beautifully crafted. It's aesthetically, it's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous film. I absolutely loved it. I've raved about it to everybody I know, because I'm loud and annoying, and I really hope people come and see this film in spades. I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to me.
Thank you so much.
Is there any like last things you want to say about the Croods? Like something secret or fun that you...
Oh man,
Fun.
Yeah.
we should have put more secret stuff in.
Let's get a price of admission exclusive right now. You can make something up. That's fine. I'm cool with lies.
Oh, we recorded the USC marching band to do
That is cool.
The opening hunt scene is actually the USC marching band, conducted by Alan Silvestri, one of the greatest composers out there.
Well, you heard it here first. Price of admission exclusive. Well, thank you guys for talking to me. You're great fun.
Awesome.
Oh, thank you so much.